This is 7.3b of algebra. So we're continuing working with exponents. It's a little bit harder than what we did in the last lesson, but it's really similar to it. It's just making it more complex. So if you look here, I've got two sets of parentheses that both have their own exponents. So I'm going to work on them separately first. So I've got x to the negative 2 squared, and I've got 3xy to the fifth to the fourth power. So on the left, I just need to rein it into the x, right? So I get x to the negative 2 times 2, which gives me x to the negative 4. And I'm not going to simplify that yet, okay? I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to move it down. Then over here, I need to rain down this 4 into each of them. So I get 3 to the fourth, x to the fourth, y to the 5 times 4. 3 to the fourth is 81. X to the fourth, this turns into y to the 20th. Okay, now I'm going to stick them together. So I've got x to the negative 4 times 81, x to the fourth, y to the 20th. So I need to add my x exponents, right? I've got this one and this one. So negative 4 plus 4, that's just 0. And x to the 0 is 1, right? Anything to the 0 is just 1. So this just turns into 81 y to the 20th. Let's try this next one. So I'm going to write them separately. I've got 3c to the 5 halves to the fourth, and I've got c squared to the third. So I need to rain down both the 4 into the 3 into the c. So this is 3 to the fourth, and c, we have c to the 5 halves, and now we're multiplying that by 4, right? So it'll probably help writing that as a fraction. So 3 to the fourth, we just did that, that's 81. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 1 is 2. So 20 divided by 2, that's just 10, right? So this is c to the 10th. Okay, there's my end answer over here. Now I'm going to distribute my 3 in, so I've got c to the 2 times 3, which is c to the 6th. Now I'm going to combine them. Got 81 c to the 10th, c to the 6th. So I need to add those exponents. I get 81 c to the 16th. Okay, one more. 6ab to the third, and I've got 5a to the negative 3 squared. So I'm going to distribute the 3 into everything. So I've got 6 to the third, a to the third, b to the third. Then I need to figure out what 6 to the third is. That gives us 216. So I've got 216, a to the third, b to the third. So there's that answer. Now I need to rein in the 2. I get 5 squared, and I get a to the negative 3 times 2. 5 squared is 25. And that turns into a to the negative 6. So now I'm going to combine these two. So I've got 216 a to the third, b to the third, times 25 a to the negative 6. So I need to multiply those exponents. 216 times 25 gives me 5,400. I need to add my exponents for my a. I've got a to the third plus a to the negative 6. So 3 plus negative 6, that's a negative 3. So a to the negative 3. And then I've got b to the third. And I need to do one last thing, right? I need to bring the a down to the bottom. So this ends up being 5,400 b to the third over a to the third. That's our answer right there. Okay, so now we're going to use scientific notation with exponents. So they give us this equation, 1/2 mv squared. Okay, 1/2 mv squared. And we're going to plug in these two numbers. So we've got a mass of 2.5 times 10 to the 5th, and we've got a speed, our v, of 3 times 10 squared. So let's plug those in first. So I've got 1/2 times, okay, we've got 2.5 times 10 to the 5th. If you want to use parentheses, you could, but, and then v squared, we'll just stick that in there. we need to square this number. 3 times 10 squared squared. So we're going to rein in these numbers down first. Okay, so we'll still have the 1/2 out front, the 2.5 times 10 to the 5th. So I'm going to rein this in. 3 squared times 10 to the 2 times 2. So again, the 1/2 times 2.5 times 10 to the 5th. 3 squared is 9, so this is 9 times 10 to the, and 2 times 2, that's 4. Okay, and now it's just like when we did multiplying in scientific notation earlier. So I need to do, here I'll put colors on them. I need to multiply these 3 numbers. Okay, so 1/2 times 2.5 times 9, which gives us 11.25. Oh, let's switch back. Times, and then I need 10 to the, well, I had 10 to the 5th and 10 to the 4th, and when I add those, right, because we're multiplying, I get 10 to the 9th. I'm not quite finished because I need to move my decimal over, so I get 1.125 times 10 to the what? Let's see. We went smaller over here, so I need to go bigger over here. We just went smaller one, so this is 10 to the 10th. And there's your homework.